How you doing, everybody? It is your boy JP-SS, and yes, I have another story time for you guys today. So, as it said in the title, I'm going to be giving you guys the story about how I met a real-life Herbert the Pervert, and in the background, I'm going to be giving you some new Battlefield 1 operations gameplay. I just got the game. I have an announcement at the end of my video about all that, so just stay tuned. And before I get started with the story, guys, he was a nice guy, okay? This wasn't like a weird pervert. Like, he was a nice guy. Now, oh, wait. I know what some of you are going to say. Oh, JP, you know that's why they're nice to you. Perverts are nice to you because they want to get in your butt. I understand where you're coming from, okay? But this guy was a genuinely nice guy. Like, he wasn't, like, up in your face about anything. He was pretty much a nice guy. Like, he was, like, if you made a mistake, he was pretty okay. Now, I'm going to explain to you how I got in this situation with the least amount of questions that could be asked to me as possible. So I was doing a moving job for my friend, and this friend of mine is a friend of my mom's, and he was paying me $10 an hour, and I think it was like a 7-hour shift, so I got about $70 out of the deal. It was pretty good. It wasn't that much work. It was just moving stuff around from one place to another. I was inside of a living care, the one near my place. My place of living is called Manor Care, where there's two separate buildings where you can have the elderly live in apartments and the elderly live in assisted living where there's nurses on standby to help them out, whatever. This guy, we're just going to call him Mr. F. Okay, we're going to call him Mr. F. He was in the apartments part, so he wanted to move from one side of the building to the other side, two separate apartments, whatever. A lot of the stuff was heavy, some of the stuff wasn't so bad. So I get into, I finished pretty much all of the bedroom with the other coworker. The other coworker was like an older guy, really fat, looked like he couldn't move more than 2 miles an hour. But I finish all of the bedroom and I finish all of the living room, and then we get into the TV room. Now the TV room was a kind of attached to the bedroom, but it wasn't like we were on our way to finishing the bedroom, but that's where all those computers were, whatever. But it was in the corner of the bedroom. We didn't get a chance to do it yet. So imagine in the corner of his bedroom was a giant TV stand with an old-fashioned, well, it was like kind of like an HD TV, but it also had those red, yellow, white component wires in the background, so you can hook up VCRs and junk. So it was a pretty heavy. So we decided to take out some of the hardware and take off the TV off the top. And I was like, you know what, this is still a pretty heavy, because it was a giant TV case. Like, you imagine, made of wood and glass, a giant wooden TV thing. Like, I don't know what to describe it, but it was pretty big. I'm 6'5", and it was about, like, up to my chest, I would say. It was pretty big. It was big enough to need 2 people to move it. So I was like, man, this is pretty heavy. So I was like, let's take out some of the DVDs and VCR tapes. If you don't know what a VCR tape is, just Google it, because I can't describe it. Just Google a VCR tape, or recording tape, whatever. So I pull out a box, and guess just what was in that box. Just guess what was in that box. So much porn. There was so much porn in that box. So much porn. Okay? Now, there was like, I saw all kinds of like, it was weird old porn too. It was like porn from like the 90s and 80s. Like, you could just tell that the picture quality was terrible. And I did not watch any of it. Okay? Don't even start. I know some of you are going to be like, oh, JP, we know you took a peek, you little perv. I didn't take a peek. Okay? Relax. And take a peek. It was on the front of the box on the VCR tapes. It was on the front of the box. You could just see some of the women like flashing certain things. It was a little weird. So, okay, and yes. And then some of you are maybe saying like, oh, Jesse, oh, he's not a pervert. He was into women porn. Like, he's okay with me. He's just an old man. You're like, okay, yeah, I understand. You know, maybe when I get older, I don't know. But I saw a tape that literally said, male and female hardcore oil wrestling. Hardcore male and female oil wrestling. Now, some may be thinking that this is disgusting and gross, but trust me, all right? If I'm 80, 70 years old and I'm still able to get hard, you best believe that I'm going to be jerking it and whacking it to, you know, whatever. But I'm certainly not going to keep a whole bundle and package and junk of stuff laying around. But the guy was a nut. He was a really nice guy. That's pretty much the end of that story. I thought it was hilarious. I I never seen an old man with so much porn before. If you guys enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I have another message at the end. Please stay tuned. I have a message about Battlefield at the end of this. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you, and talk to you in a little bit. Bye. Oh, damn audio always cuts me off at the end of a commentary. Okay, guys, so real quick about Battlefield. What you're seeing here is probably going to be my Battlefield thumbnail for about a couple weeks until the cinematic tools for Battlefield 1 get released. And then I can make all kinds of cool horse thumbnails, all kinds of shooting thumbnails, cinematic things, and I have whole things planned. But until those cinematic things and theater mode options come out fully for console, I can't. This will be my thumbnail. This is the best that I can do. I'm sorry, guys. Another thing, I have the Infinite Warfare game review on the way. I know you guys might be waiting for it. I don't know. We all knew it was coming. I do game reviews. You knew it was coming. I have a lot of footage to go through. I have a lot of things that I want to do, and I also have a lot of schoolwork and life stuff I have to deal with. I have all the footage. I just need to edit it. It is coming. I wanted to give you guys this video just to let you know I'm not dead. Hope you guys stay tuned. Subscribe if you enjoy anything on my channel, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.